I know you're all familiar with that top 40 hit, Pop Goes the Weasel. Now, I'm not trying to say that Grant Miller is a weasel, ladies and gentlemen, but today is a very special day in the world of weasels. I'm Mark Trowbridge from your Coral Gables Chamber of Commerce, and welcome to our weekly show. Now, we were off last week because I was up in Madison, Wisconsin, but
is it great?
So great to be back here with you.
Madison.
Madison. 3 things I can tell you about Madison. 1, it's a gorgeous capital city of Wisconsin. Number 2, amazing cheese. Cheese all the time. Cheese any way you want it. My favorite, of course, cheese curds. And number 3, I graduated my Institute of Organizational Management degree, and now I am Mark A. Trowbridge, IOM.
Okay, one of the greatest movies filmed there with Rodney Dangerfield. What was it?
Back to School.
Oh, that was the funniest.
It's a great college town. It reminds me an awful lot of, I guess, being in Gainesville or being in, a fun like Bloomington, Ann Arbor. I mean, it's big. It's all about the university. Even though the capital is there, it's pretty cool to see it all.
And you flew into Chicago?
I flew through Dallas-Fort Worth. Thank you, American. Terrific flights. On time, easy to do. The only thing that makes me nervous when I fly through Dallas is when you have to change terminals. You got to take the Skylink. Because if you go from like Terminal A to Terminal D, you better make sure you've got a good 20 minutes. And some of those flights are only like 40, 45 minutes apart.
Did you hustle?
No, because we got in 10 minutes early. The plane, the people.
Oh, I thought it was like you went with somebody.
No, I went with me, myself, and I went with my luggage, my carry-on. This was a business trip. So it was go, do your biz, get your degree, walk on out.
Was this one class?
No, it was 4 years, 96 credit hours. But the program took me 6 because of COVID. They didn't host it in 2020 or 2021. I could have done it virtually, but my choice was to be there in person because the best thing about this U.S. Chamber program is that, you're getting the camaraderie of other chamber CEOs and executives and association leaders. So I'm also learning from folks who are running, a hospitality association of Arkansas or, the Realtor Association of Charleston. So, good networking. And, it took me, like I said, 4 years plus. I did the first year at Villanova up in Philly. I did the second year, University of Arizona out in Tucson, and the last 2 years at University of Wisconsin at Madison.
You forgot something. Today is not just Pop the Weasel Day. It's
Pop goes the weasel.
Strawberry Shortcake Day.
Don't upset me about the strawberry shortcake. First of all, we had a conversation about this yesterday.
And today.
And you were going to show up here with strawberry shortcake, which in my mind means the shortcake, which can be really nice and savory. Hold on. Put on top of that some fresh, delicious strawberries. And then you can go a little vanilla ice cream. Or you can go, whipped cream. Oh, yeah.
So in the, what's the short international, in the strawberry shortcake, our state of Florida?
No, I think we have a state pie, which is the key lime.
No,
I don't know if we have a state cake.
Andres, I know you're leaving, but this is very important. Can you Google the new cake, state of Florida cake?
I assume the state of Florida cakes just are very large booty.
It's Bourbon Day today, Flag
large
Day today.
Booty.
What? International Bath Day? What is that?
I assume it's just the one time
Jeff Garcia.
a year.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. I saw those beautiful videos. What did you put all over Jeff's face?
Cupcakes. See? I know that.
When was that?
Governor. This was named March 7th, 2022. You didn't know that? Come on, I knew that.
And here we have no strawberry shortcake.
Okay, so...
growing up, that was like the summer treat that we had. My mother would make strawberry shortcake. She would bake it in a circular pan. So it'd come out in a little wedge, and then she'd put the strawberries over it and like Cool Whip,
All right. As soon as I see your own
key
office.
lime.
key line is the pie.
Oh yeah, it happened, Morgan. It happened according to Andres in March.
Yeah, you got to Google it. The official. See, there he is, Jeff Garcia in the know. Hey, Jeff, how old are you now?
Happy birthday, Jeff. Where was the party? Was it a Pinecrest?
No,
it looked like it was in like some kind of like
it's a private club he belongs to called the Coconut Grove Sailing Club.
Oh, I knew it was some beautiful room.
Oh yeah, it was beautiful.
Do they have a Commodore?
Was there Commodores there, Jeff? I don't know.
I know Coral Reef has a Commodore.
No, they have Commodores there. Okay. All right. So, did you work out this weekend up in Madison?
I did not work out in Madison. You know, I was still recovering. Today is the first day in 3 weeks that I have felt.
This is after you got cleared, or right when you got COVID?
No, that was when I first started feeling like I was sick and had COVID.
And your first day back.
Yeah, and then I came back to work on June 1. I was negative 4 times, but my energy was really negative.
And how's it feeling now?
Today, I just feel like maybe 75, 80%.
Good.
I mean, you know.
All right, so.
But I didn't take the appropriate amount of time to rest, and it just, you know, prolonged my recovery.
A lot of things are happening at Gable Stage, huh?
We're not talking anymore about that.
About your health? God, everybody's had COVID.
Oh. I talked to a woman yesterday who told me she has COVID for the 3rd time.
So the new antidote coming out, the new booster is supposed to be more geared to exactly what's coming out. So I'm waiting for
kind of like the flu shot is.
Yeah. So okay, Gable Stage.
But you've already had 3 shots?
Who?
You?
No, 1.
No, you've had 2 vaccines and 1 booster.
Right. Okay, Gable Stage.
Thank goodness you only have to count to 2. Gable Stage has a great program, great show going on, and it is called Year of Magical Thinking. It's by Joan Didion. She's an acclaimed author who died last year.
Look at Jeff Garcia. Mark said 75 looking better than Grant's 100%.
By 75%. Well, you know, Jeff is a very smart person. But man, I can't wait to feel like 100% because then I did work out this weekend to see how my body responded. And I think I told you this. It's like I have felt like really winded. Oh, we need to turn up Grant's mic? Or you just want him to drown me out?
Can you turn my mic up a little bit?
Turn my mic up.
Okay.
Oh, Michael Miller already in the doorway. What does he think? It's 4 o'clock.
Gio has a comment to say about you.
Hi, Mark. I totally get it. I was hit with it too. Yeah. What is this strain? Gio, I need to know.
All right. Coral Gables Chamber, thank you. Is the mic loud enough now? Okay, let's move forward.
I'm unhappy now about 2 things.
Forte's anniversary is coming up. Were you invited?
It just happened. It was their 1 year.
Was there a brunch or something?
I went to brunch on Sunday, but I don't think there was anything.
Did you
formal.
get a discount or anything?
No, but the brunch is very reasonably priced.
What's reasonably priced?
I don't know. You can get like a soft scramble for like $15, and it's got blistered tomatoes in it, and it's got some sausage.
How much was it?
I don't know. It's like 15.
15. That's great.
Delicious. So, you know, the ladies and I went and had brunch before we headed out to see the play. And, you know.
Speaking about movies and plays, have you seen the new one with what's his name?
I'm glad we're not playing charades. Do you mean Top Gun with Tom Cruise?
Yeah, that one. Have you seen it?
I have seen it.
Is it great?
I think it's fantastic.
Where did you see it?
I saw it at the Landmark a week or so ago.
They got good popcorn there, I hear.
I do not typically get the popcorn at the Landmark. I get usually a pretzel and a diet soda.
So do you invite anybody when you go to the movies?
Rarely.
Why? Is that your 2
hours?
hours?
One, I want to be very spontaneous. 2, I don't like when anybody talks to me during a movie. And sometimes you have friends.
So when we go on a date, I guess we can't go because I'll talk the whole movie.
Thus the reason for no invite. Like I want to be able to focus, you know. The movie's 2 hours and 11 minutes. I mean, it's a pretty long movie.
Is it intense?
I think it's pretty intense. You know, some of the cool stuff that I think that is in it is the technology has caught up to, I guess, what they're trying to show. Midair, battles and midair, near collisions and the real supersonic nature of these, generation of jets. When they started talking about these fifth generation, I
Right.
thought it was really cool because, now you're talking about what, the superpowers of the world are flying in, these incredible flying machines.
Now, I understand the military, this is a big sign up for them. A lot of people join the military after these shows.
When I was in high school, I guess is when the original Top Gun came out. Maybe it was my senior year. And the military invested in the movie for the singular reason is that they wanted to bolster, people joining voluntarily. So whether that was Air Force, Top Gun is really naval aviators. But if you want to fly, there's Air Force, there's obviously
Coast
Navy.
Guard.
Yeah, so I do think it had a lot to do with that. We'll see what the opportunity is with this cycle. I imagine it'll have some impact. I can't imagine that it wouldn't.
I agree with Jeff Garcia. I look old there. Look how young you look. My 100%, you look much better than I do. What do you think?
I think you look like you already ate my portion of strawberry shortcake, and that's
Well,
the
I did
problem.
have key lime pie, and then I went later to Deli Lane and had.
Where did you go get key lime pie? Look at your phone.
Where I went to key lime.
Is Michael giving you notes?
Yes, Michael's giving me notes. He's instructed me. Finally, he's in charge. Okay.
Finally.
Okay. So this week you got a busy week. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Every week is busy. So tonight we have a trusty reception.
Where?
That's at Well-Groomed Gentlemen, 5 p.m.
Right.
tonight, and that's for our top level of investors. I think we've got about 85 folks coming.
What time is that?
5 p.m. And about a dozen different prospects. We're in our fourth quarter of the fiscal year, so our campaign is 10 by year end. And so we're trying to bring in 10 more trustees.
Is Jennifer getting on the stick?
Yeah, tonight will be the opening salvo here on the 14th day of the month. By the way, it's also Flag Day.
I already announced
we
that.
have not really taken a deep dive into. But Flag Day, we're one of the few countries in the world where the flag is not only a symbol of freedom to our people, but a symbol of freedom around the world. And yet, if you chose to burn that flag, the freedoms of this country protect your right to do that. And I think that's fascinating. I'm not a person who would ever burn a flag, but for someone who feels like that is their outlet and representation, that you can do in this country because our freedoms guarantee that expression.
Don't you? It was a Ponce or Alhambra. Weren't there flags flying somewhere?
Yeah, we do the Flags on Ponce program.
Is it a chamber event or is it a city event?
It's a combination. So the chamber goes out and raises the sponsor dollars, and the city helps put them up and maintain them. And
I love that.
We've been doing it for 30 years. This was our 30th year.
Wow.
Think about that. You've got up 25, 30 flags representing nations from all over the globe. And those flags are representative of the multinationals that are here, the international consular community, and of course, internationally owned businesses.
Wait, so
it's a really, really stunning visual display of our commitment to global business.
Okay, so you have an event tonight.
We do the trustee reception
Tomorrow
we have an impact seminar. We've got about 40 people coming to that at Morton's.
Right, that's at noon.
That's at 4.
At noon.
4.
Oh, wow! And then tomorrow's Wednesday. Oh, tomorrow's Wednesday. Thursday morning, you have
breakfast
at Biltmore.
7:30 a.m.
Then Friday.
Good morning, Coral Gables. And Friday's our legislative round.
Thursday's about hands.
Yeah, it's about. It's really about what we as employees deal with, which are things like carpal tunnel disease and other repetitive disorders. And so anybody who yourself and others that work on a keyboard or constantly affecting their fingers and wrists, we're calling the program Talk to the Hand.
I love that.
You're very welcome.
And then Friday.
My one creative moment.
Friday?
And Friday's our legislative event. We've got 5 elected officials coming on out, and they'll be giving a recap of the 2022 legislative session. And so excited about that. We always get a great turnout.
Michael just walked in.
Probably
Did he
40
bring
or
the
50
strawberry?
folks.
Did he bring the strawberry shortcake?
Michael, strawberry shortcake.
Did,
Should we order it from somewhere? Cheesecake Factory?
Do you think they would deliver it?
Not
here?
this quick. All right, Jennifer is trustee. Who's Jennifer?
Jennifer is our sales lead. So she writes, trustees are one of the highest caliber, CALIBER, of members who include Fortune 500 companies in Coral Gables, CEOs, investors, and decision makers. So I do think it is about rubbing elbows with those who work for significant companies who have, great followings, produce essential services, and feature the decision makers who ultimately go on in many cases to be
Elevate your brand. There she goes.
significant members of ours. So
Jennifer, we're dependent on you to sell. How many trustees she need to sell? How many more?
10 by year end,
And when's that? A week?
August 31.
Oh, Jennifer got that done. Okay, and then Friday we have the legislative wrap up. What's that all about?
Yeah, so we do this every year after state session. So state session officially ended at the end of May with a second overtime session and third special session. And so we've got Senator Ileana Garcia, Senator Ana Maria Rodriguez joining us. We've got Senator Tadeo. We've got Nick Duran.
Who's running for
governor?
No.
Nick Duran.
No. She's not. She's running for Congress now.
Oh, she changed.
Change when you're out of town.
Nick Duran and, of course, Demi Busada Cabrera, our two House representatives.
Right. So
they'll give a little preamble, and then you can ask any question you like, especially around the business case.
All right, that's exciting. And then we have,
that is our old logo.
Oh,
yeah.
All right. Well, we have to update that.
Yes, we're doing a special logo for Pride Month, and so that's our regular one.
Okay, conference is coming up soon.
August 18th and 19th.
Where's it going to be?
It's going to be at the Biltmore Hotel. It's going to be spectacular. Thursday evening, the Georgie Merrick Awards dinner, and then Friday, a full day of programs and speakers. And probably in the next week or two, I'll be able to start announcing some of the speakers.
You got a good
one?
We're
looking for sponsors. We have two already that are pretty amazing.
Who?
One, I will tell you, hails from the University of Miami.
Oh, okay. Tim Tebow? No.
No, Timmy.
Leave Timmy out of this.
You brought him up.
All right, teaching at STU. Great.
Yeah, tonight's my class number 5. So tonight we've got a couple guest speakers from the Miami Marlins. We'll be going over this week's sports headlines and negotiations. Students are doing their oral presentations on a negotiation of their choice. They have a negotiation exercise as homework, and we'll be discussing a little bit about the upcoming final exam next Tuesday.
Wow.
It's happening. 6-7 weeks goes by really, really fast.
No speaker this week.
Yes, we have 2 speakers.
Who are they again? I missed that.
They're from Lone Depot Park and the Miami Marlins. Andre Luck and Ashwin Kawani.
Andre Luck's been there for a while.
3 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah, especially in sales. That's a very high turn and churn, but I think, one, he's found a real home here. He's got 3 girls. They live in the Gables. And, great opportunity to work with him on other substantive issues because he really gets it.
All right. Jurassic.
Oh, there we go. Did I get it right?
Jurassic Park. Have you seen it? Come on.
La da 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 la da 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 da.
Is that yes?
I have not, but I tell you what I did is on Sunday afternoon, after I got back from the play, I watched the original. With Laura Dern and Sam Neill and
can you imagine?
Just Sir John Attenborough.
I love that movie. Is that the one that they had a playground? Yeah, that's the one they
Jeff
had.
Goldblum.
Right. There's how many shows are there? 3 or 2?
There's 5.
Oh. So all right. They
Jurassic World, and this one's called Jurassic World Dominion.
Okay, so they did 143 million.
Yeah, they did more than Top Gun in the first weekend. which is amazing because Top Gun had an extra opening because of, I think, Memorial Day.
Oh, because
They opened Wednesday into Memorial Day, and
and
so
the
I had
Monday
an
counts
extra
as
2
sales.
days. I don't know, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if that 143 million is all local, i.e., domestic, or if that includes any international.
I'm very excited. Morgan's back to work full time, doing a great job. Her baby's, when does that baby due?
I think at the end of July.
Morgan, is it a boy or girl? Do you know?
I do.
What are you allowed to say?
I think the baby has a name. I think she goes around.
Grant?
Grantina.
Oh, it's Grantina. End of July. Wow. We're going to have a big part. A girl. What's the name? What's your name? Have you named it yet? All right, next thing. Social media, your Instagram is growing every day.
Yeah, I think you have the latest update in the paper underneath your paper.
Ah,
Yeah.
drum roll. It is now, the count is 64-37. Congratulations.
It's awesome.
Homegrown.
All
Right?
homegrown. Yeah, we don't buy any lists or anything. And, our goal is to engage people in a very organic way. So we kicked off last Friday our summer loving campaign. So every week we'll have a different theme, things that we love about summer, love about Coral Gables. One of the areas that I'm heavily focused on for summer is self-care summer. So, more things that are, good for me, good for my soul. So, continuing my exercise regimen, probably getting a massage or two, maybe a little facial. Go to the
You
nail
gotta
salon.
get your paws done. That tonight you're gonna get them done?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, what else
My
we got?
paws.
That's what I call them. We got
Should we stop the show to deliver the strawberry shortcake?
yeah, right. We got June opens new trustee members. Who is it? Any new ones? Morgan, can you put them on the board?
I think we have one new trustee so far, and it's Diaz Leyva Law Firm. And we're working on, like I said, we got it. That's our one, and then we've got our goal of 10 more. 10 by year end.
Okay, when's the new president take over? Chairman.
September 1.
And who's that be again?
Thad Adams. So we're working on, like I mentioned, his conference.
Defensive back at University of Florida.
Yes. And I want to thank Jose Romano and the entire team at Baptist Health South Florida, Doctors Hospital, for assisting us as our title and presenting sponsor for the annual conference.
I'm
the
so
theme
happy.
is all in, like Alan's book.
Wow.
We're going all in as well.
Well,
our members, our board,
I'm glad
our staff.
I'm glad Jose's back out, because for a while the Baptists kept him locked down.
Well, he had a different role, and obviously he was in the southern part of the county, northern part of Monroe. And, Jose's a great leader. He's not only dynamic and engaged, but most importantly, he really understands the importance of community. He was an Orange Bowl chairman and president, and we're going to benefit from those.
You see in line
relationships.
Who's the president after?
The chair after that is Sarah Hernandez, and then it's Addis Carrilla. So we've got
Oh, you're set.
That's a good number.
Who's
of folks.
Jackie?
Hi, Jackie. So Tempo Restaurant just joined.
Have you eaten there?
And they're located at the Loft, which is right there opposite the Publix. Wonderful space.
Wait, you
for
had
a
an
new
event
restaurant.
there. You had an event there a couple.
We had a wind down Wednesday there, probably during COVID. We had to limit the attendance a little bit.
So she took over. So she the restaurant. The new restaurant has always been that restaurant.
I believe it's a new restaurant in a existing restaurant space, but Tempo is the new
Jackie,
restaurant.
It's an honor. Hope to see you Wednesday or Thursday or Friday, one of those days, right?
So tonight is a trustee reception. Tomorrow night is Impact at 4:00 plus a happy hour. Breakfast on Thursday morning, and then the roundup on Friday morning. It's a busy week. It happens now and then with the way the calendar falls, where like that third week can be really.
Well, the roundup's interesting. You do have everybody confirmed. So you have 2 state senators, three state senators, one who's running for Congress. You got Demi, who really represents you. Does Nick Duran, they represent you also, a piece of it?
Absolutely.
And Senator Garcia, who's really kicking butt for her district. And it's exciting. That'll be great information, right?
I think what you'll get is perspective on the session, the special sessions, which included, one related to COVID protocols and relief, the other one related to insurance, and then another one that was a very short session related to Walt Disney World, which didn't directly impact us, but certainly gave you a bird's eye view of kind of the mood of the state and the governor.
So these state reps, people think it's a glorious job. They make $26,000, some stupid amount. Yeah, you know that, right?
Yeah.
They do it because they love it, not because of the money.
No, it's definitely a labor of love, of course.
And we have contact link just opened this month. Can't wait to start working with Coral Gables Chamber of Commerce. That's your girl, right?
Nguyen, yeah. I don't understand what she's writing as her last name there. Nguyen La Castellet.
Whatever it is. Hey, we thank you for watching. And
that's her new company. She is the owner and founder of that company.
She opened one on her own.
She did. We absolutely applaud entrepreneurs.
Absolutely.
We have 7 people watching. I think that's the highest we've ever had at once.
Well, by the end of the week,
you know why? Because I had Morgan send out an email that said toward the end of the show we'd be discussing your sex life. Pretty boring. Well, they didn't need to know that. We just used it as a hook. Look, it went up again to 8 people wanting to find out about the mysteries of Grant Miller.
Oh, there's a lot of mystery. So what else is cooking?
Why do you always deflect?
I'm very good at that.
I see that. You ever been married before?
What? What's the question?
What?
Was I married before?
Were you ever married before?
25 years.
Well, it's a good start.
Is it a good start?
Oh, gosh. And then we lost 4 people as soon as I mentioned you as a sexual being.
Well, don't worry. Cheers. Thank you, Matthew. Who's Matthew? Matthew Hardiman?
Matthew Hartman and I went to college together. His daughter is, I think, a rising junior at New World School of the Arts. And we were involved with a group back in the late 80s called IRA, which was the International Residence Hall Association. And he was from the Murphree area, if I remember. And I was from the Hume Area Council. So we were called Hack before we knew what hackers were. And I think they were called Mac, much better name. And they were very cool because...
Wait, we just sold a membership. Joined as an international member.
That's lovely. International member means that you are generally based offshore and you pay a little bit less. And your benefits are a little bit different and tailored.
OGE Legal Group based out of Columbia.
Welcome, OGE. Yep, there it is. Mac and Hack.
Matthew, thank you. But you look much younger than Mark. What's up with that?
So much younger.
Is he?
Yeah, of course. I'm a very weathered 54. How's your energy?
I'm in the best shape I've been.
Yeah.
The COVID knocked me down a little bit.
Oh, that round was bad, huh?
It's all good. Listen.
Darling, leave a light on for me.
Okay, so all right. So Coral Gables people, got a lot of events going on. Goals Conference is most exciting.
Yes, August 18th and 19th is our annual conference.
I just love
What's the theme?
Go Canes?
No.
Oh, what's the theme?
All in.
All in?
We're all in for success, for community, for each other, and for business.
Alan Morse, I know you're watching because you're going to later tonight, you're going to watch it. Why don't you donate a couple hundred books and give them out to everybody because the theme is named after your book. Alan, why don't you do that?
I think we were looking for great synergies. So
Fab, you're the incoming president.
Win.
Get 1,000 books, pass them out. I think it's a great idea. Thank you, Alan, for donating the books.
I think we could probably do 100 books, but
100 books?
I like how you think, brother.
All right, it's another wrap today, Mark. It's a short day.
How did we feel about today? I feel like we took a week off.
Well, you took.
I don't hear from you for a whole week.
I know. I call you.
It's like I don't even exist.
I call you. You're very busy now.
I don't know if about now. Maybe I'm just not managing my time as well. I'm still recovering. I'm still dealing with some fatigue. And
wait, why is she at the chamber?
Who's that? She might be there as membership committee chair.
I'm here. Oh, good.
One of the prospects. So
well, they're not a prospect. They joined.
OGE Legal Group. Welcome to you. And let's keep building. I think we've got 14 or 15 members this month, but our focus really is going to be on trustees for the last couple of weeks of the month, and we're going to be golden. I think we will exceed $250,000 in gross new member revenue. That doesn't include renewals, but gross new member revenue, which is pretty
Impressive.
Oh,
absolutely.
Well, when you consider a lot of those memberships are for sale for $525.
Correct.
So if you just divide it out by that, you're talking about hundreds, of members.
All right. Well, it's a wrap, Mark.
What do you have planned? What's going on today?
I'm going to the LBA.
Latin Builders. And what are you doing there?
The Tank. Is there a place called the Tank?
Yeah, it's out in Doral.
It's not in Drow. It's really close to your house.
Yeah, but I'd say it's Medley.
Okay. Going there. They have some cocktail hour. I'm going up there to hang out.
Early because the parking is tough.
At the
never
been there.
There's really no parking.
All right.
It's right off of, I think it's right off Milam Dairy.
Yeah, off of 72nd, 51. And, it's a nice little group. It's not a chamber, but they do a lot of great things.
Oh, LB is a great partner. You know where their offices are? Coral Gables.
On Ponce, right?
Not sure exactly the street, but they were here for a while. Then they left. Now they've come back.
No, they're on Ponce.
And their president's a lovely guy.
Gus Cabrera. No.
Gus Barretta.
Is that his name? Gus Cabrera?
Barretto?
No, that's Rodney.
Rodney? Hello? What is that? What, you're like an old monkey.
Who, me?
Scratching yourself. I mean, can you guys hear that? God knows what's going on under that shirt, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. I cannot believe that we're only about 9 weeks away from our annual conference, August 18th and 19th. Come be all in with us as we gather together for our annual meeting. Some of the highlights are going to include also rolling out our new strategic plan, something that we have focus groups that have been meeting for the last couple of weeks, and looking forward to taking your feedback, your ideas, your energy and enthusiasm, and figuring out what is our path forward for the next 3 to 5 years. You do it for your business. Well, guess what? We do it for our business. Ladies and gentlemen, I say this every week that I'm on the show here with Grant Miller. If you're not a member of our chamber, then be a member of a local chamber. I realize now more than ever, after having been in Madison, Wisconsin, and being part of the Institute of Organizational Management, how important it is for our local community chambers to be thought leaders, to push the envelope in terms of success in business climate. And most importantly, like our theme says, we are all in for our community, for our businesses, for your success, and for each other. Make it a great chamber week.
Everybody have a great day. Pop goes the weasel.